In Hong Kong, according to the Vegan Association, I think the number of vegan restaurants has grown 154% in the past 3 years.
Herbert, thank you so much for having us in your lovely office today.
Thank you.
I'm very excited. So let's take it back a little bit. I actually didn't even know that Oatly had been around for over 20 years.
Yeah.
It's a real, legacy kind of company. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about the history and what the Oatly way is all about.
So we were actually found back in the 1990s. Our founder was actually doing a research about lactose intolerance. Mm-hmm. Back then he decided to start from the scratch. Why not find a more sustainable food to replace milk? And in Sweden, oat is a very abundant crop, and that is why he looked at oat. If you look at our website, if you look everywhere, there's an Oatly way. This is our belief. So the Oatly way we have 3 core values. The number 1 is sustainability, and then is nutritional health, and then is the trust and transparency. We believe that it has a higher nutritional value. Comparing to cow's milk, compared to a dairy product, it is more sustainable to the earth. And since we strongly believe in it, that's why we have this communication is really transparent, and you talk to the consumer like a friend.
Yeah, and I do absolutely love the branding. I love the way that you speak to your consumers, and I love your transparency. But for maybe those that don't know, can you unpack a little bit more about why oat milk is so much more sustainable than cow's milk?
So in terms of the carbon footprint, the greenhouse gas emission, we are 80% less.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
In terms of the land usage and water usage, we are 70% to 60% less as well. So this is our belief as well. We want to produce a food without recklessly taxing the planet resources. There's no point.
And I feel like it's so forward thinking. From 25 years ago to really dive into this, we're ahead of the curve, which is so interesting.
25 years ago, people might not be aware of that, but today it is an alarming topic, definitely.
And so how are you kind of seeing the shift, I guess, in the plant-based space then, and the growth of this industry as well?
As a consumer, we can feel that 3 years ago, if you go into a supermarket in Hong Kong, the shelf space of the plant-based milk is one step. But nowadays, if you go to any supermarket in Hong Kong, you can find quite a number of brands, a number of products as well. In Hong Kong, according to the Vegan Association, I think the number of vegan restaurants has grown 154% in the past 3 years. All the figures from Euromonitor, from the Innova Market Research, the estimate size is between 15 to 21 billion USD, sorry.
I think it's a really exciting time to be in the space and to have such a presence in the space as well. You're very big in Europe, and now, moving into Asia. Let's change the tone a little bit here and talk a little bit about the brand strategy in Asia. How has it been different? What are some of the things that you've noticed about the Asian market versus, the European market?
It's the same strategy worldwide, in Oatly, that we rely on our barista product because it is a professional grade for barista that you can do latte art. It's foamable, and then we have this Barista Plus strategy to grow our business. That is to start with the specialty coffee shop.
I really admire on your website how you talk about not being a perfect company, not even close, but our intentions are true. I think it's just so wonderful to publicly declare that, so you can share a bit more.
We are not a big company. That means we won't put profit ahead of everything because we want to make this sustainable way of living more accessible to more people. We want to upgrade the people's life by producing a more clean or sustainable food.
And what are some little green steps that our audience can take so that they could live more consciously?
Well, I think if you drink Oatly every day in the morning, if you switch this cow's milk to any other plant-based milk, so it would be a big impact, and it would be a very good influence to your friends, to the connections you have.
Excellent, thank you. And what would Mother Nature say if she could speak right now?
Let's do more plant-based dietary. I don't believe and I don't think that everyone could be a vegan. I'm not asking everyone to do so. But there is a step by step, can be more aware of what you're having. They have to be responsible to what they eat as well, not just to their health, but to the earth.
Yes, we still have a lot of education and awareness to do. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, Herbert, thank you so much for sharing with us. So, for all our Hong Kong viewers out there, if you leave us a comment on this video, our wonderful friends from Oatly are going to give you a free Oatly drink. All you need to do is leave a comment for the next 4 weeks and we'll PM you details on how you can get your drink. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something today so that you can live more consciously tomorrow. And if you're looking for more tips and tricks, you can head over to greenisnewblack.asia.